What is up, everybody? Ben Razza here for Oddshopper, bringing you a little college basketball action. It is Thursday, February 2nd in the sports world. We looked at this board. You know what time it is. Let's build a parlay. We did this a couple days ago. We'll get into how that went and talk about some of my favorite bets on this CBB card. Welcome to Oddshopper. If you're just joining us, hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Hopefully you've been with us because I did this on Tuesday. Boom. We hit one. We hit the college basketball parlay. Nearly 6-1, plus 595. And honestly, it's easy to say this now, it's pretty sweat free. I mean, Alabama was the last leg and they won by 60 points. That feels great. You know, when you do these videos, you're not going to hit those long shot parlays too often. So when you get one, you got to celebrate it. And we hope that you guys were along for the ride. Let's dive in to this board. I'm not going to waste any more time. Got 3 plays up. We're going to build one once again. And I'm starting with the Penguins. Youngstown State. Look at this over under 157.5. This team doesn't mess around. I'm going to save them for the second part. Let's talk about Wright State first. 13-10, 6-6 in the conference. They're playing all right, a little back and forth. They've won 2 straight, but it was against Wisconsin Milwaukee, who's okay, and Wisconsin Green Bay, who's absolutely horrendous. Before that, they had 2 8-point losses at home to better competition. They've played 4 straight home games. Now they have to hit the road. Pretty good offense, 80 points per game, 34% from 3. Top end guard, averaging nearly 20 points per game. It's just, I don't think you can play like that against Youngstown State. This team is awesome. 17-6. Oh, we just got a half point. Beautiful. 17-6. They've won 7 of 8. They already beat this team by 11 points in their gym. Now they're at home. How about 84 points per game? 40% from 3. That's one of the best marks in the entire country. They don't take a ton of threes, but obviously they make a pretty healthy clip when you shoot 40% from 3. 4 guys in double figures. This team is outstanding. And the problem for Wright State, A, Youngstown State is just better. And B, Wright State, outside the top 200 in three-point defense, outside the top 250 in opponent shooting percentage, forget it. Youngstown State is a great shooting team. That is a dangerous, dangerous game to play with a team like this. I will gladly take the 5.5 now. I'll lay 5.5, no problem, to get this parlay started. We got 2 more that we got to attach to Youngstown State. Let's talk about some things going on in the industry. DK Sportsbook. I'm building this parlay there. If you like some parlays, you like to have some fun, why not use bonus bets to take the action? If you're a new user, go to the link in the description. It takes 2 minutes. You click it, follow those instructions, place $5 wager on any market. No matter, you get that $200 in bonus bets right there. That easy. Then you can take it and do whatever you want with it. Maybe you bet some parlays. Maybe you bet some futures. Whatever you want. Got to be 21 plus. Play responsibly. If you have a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. 1 on the board. Got to pair up another one. Now we're going to do this 2 different ways. I'm going to show you a couple different options. I really do like Northwestern today. I think you can absolutely lay the 3. You can also lay minus 165 if you want to be a little more conservative. I'll show you that route, but just know I'm comfortable with either. I put Northwestern as my best bet of the day in my Ben's best bet of the day video. You can always go check that out. I'll have a more detailed explanation. But I just want to see kind of where this parlay goes with both options. We'll toggle it at the end. Michigan, 11-10, 1-4 on the road. They've lost 5 of 7. Played good competition. Not going to take that away from them. They beat Northwestern during that stretch, but that was in Ann Arbor. In that game, Northwestern, 6 of 23 from 3. They forced Michigan into 18 turnovers. They took 8 more shots than Michigan and the same number of free throws, and they simply couldn't make a bucket when they needed it. I expect that to be a little different with them at home, 15-6, 10-3 in their building. Michigan can't win on the road. They just got blown out by Penn State by 22 points on the road. Northwestern's playing pretty good ball. They're playing the worst of the Big Ten right now, but they've won 3 of 4. Pair of guards averaging 15 points per game. They're great at not turning the ball over. One of the best marks in the country. Michigan also one of the best marks in the country at not turning it over. The difference to me, Northwestern gets after you. They're top 50 in steals per game, where Michigan's outside the top 300. This is the type of opponent I think can get after them, can cause some problems. And I expect Northwestern's defense to actually do some of that, whether it's just efficiency, shoot better, being at home. Northwestern gets it done today. I think they cover the 3. And obviously, if they cover the 3, it'd be pretty hard to lose the money line, considering that's impossible. Now, Youngstown State on the board, minus 5.5. Northwestern on the board. We have to find one more. We got to find one more, and I'm going to do just that. I do want to say some of these games, There's going to be updates. Some of these games, there's a game I really do like that I'm waiting on injury status for, so can't put it in this video. That's the type of stuff that Insider Access is perfect for. It's our Discord. Link is in the description. Come on in. Join the community, be part of the team, live betting, rooting our games on, asking questions, talking through strategies. All of that is available. If you join, get 50% off that first week. Very, very easy. You try it out. Maybe you stick around. We think you're going to. Maybe you don't. Either way, a really good opportunity. It's just a ton of fun in there. I really look forward to that every day. Now, where's the last game? The last game, I had to throw one real curveball in there. I don't bet a lot of totals, mostly because I don't have metrics set up for kind of my process, but I do have some metrics when you get extreme tempo situations, and this was flagged because of that. You got Drexel and Charleston, of course. Why wouldn't I go to this game? Under 142. This is the type of bet you can look like a genius or just a straight donkey because the styles are absurd here. Let's start with Charleston. First of all, Charleston is a real team. They're a good team. They had won 20 straight. You don't say that too often. I don't care who you're playing. They just lost to Hofstra, though, at home. That snapped an insane win streak. They only have a pair of losses on the year. They play really fast. Top 50 in tempo, elite scoring team. They want to play in the 80s, the 90s. They'll play in the hundreds if they have to. They take 33s a game, the highest mark in the country. They take 20 free throws a game, a very healthy number. All of that screams over, obviously. But when I dug into these numbers, when they have played some of these type of snail-paced teams, they've been more than content. I'm not going to say to just kind of let the other team dictate tempo, but whether they let them or it just happened, the other team has dictated tempo, and there's no doubt that Drexel, of course, is a pace down spot. Drexel is one of the slowest teams in the country. They crawl. They're 12-10. They've lost 2 straight. They just lost to Elon. That is bad, real bad. But it doesn't really matter how good or bad Drexel is. In some ways, I actually think them staying in the game can help our cause here rather than just getting, unraveling. Drexel is such a methodical team, and they have done this to superior competition all year, forced them to play in the 60s. And I have a feeling we're going to see that here. And when you look at these numbers, I mean, it's really drastic. Charleston, as I said, 33s a game. Drexel allows opponents to take 16 threes a game. That's a top 10 mark in the country. Charleston takes 20 free throws a game. Drexel allows opponents to take 13 free throws per game. It's 12th in the country. I'm not saying they can just force Charleston into this, but the way they play, unless Charleston shoots a great clip, and that could happen. Listen, they can open it up. I'm going to call for under 142 here. I think that this game is actually played in the 60s. And even though Charleston will probably get it done just because of talent, Drexel, no problem slowing down that tempo, even in losses. There's also a chance that Drexel scores like 50 points, and that's another way that we can get there just because they really struggle at times to put the ball in the basket. What an interesting parlay. We hit this one. Whew, it is off to the races. So, most important thing, of course, let's sum it up and talk about what we've got here. So, we've got Youngstown State -5.5. We've got Northwestern right now on the money line and under 142 for the Charleston Drexel game. You put that together, you're getting nearly 5-1 plus 485. Not a bad number at all. And then, of course, we want to go, I'm not going to say it's crazy by any stretch, just a very standard, normal 3 -110s. You're going to get that plus 595. That's the exact parlay that we hit just a couple days ago. So there you have it, friends. In the books, 3-pick parlay plus 595. Youngstown, the under, and Northwestern. Good luck. Enjoy all the games. If you have questions, obviously you can hit me up. You can find me on Twitter at JazzRazDFS, of course, in Discord, and everything that we got going on here at Oddshopper. But for me, for these teams, and for you guys, just have a great day. Enjoy, and I will be back soon enough with more college basketball plays here at Oddshopper.